I know. I'm on. I got you. Coach Young coming live at you on the Tuesday, as always. Last week, Coach Young made a promise. Promised that he was going to go over to Zurich, do a little partying and clear his head. He brought his friends with him. The friends that had abandoned him. Made him shoot his own videos. This crew is back with me today, after the trip to Zurich. I proved to them that Coach Young didn't have to have alcohol to have a good time. I proved to them that I wasn't as boring as they thought without alcohol. Sure, the orgies are gone. Sure, I'm not as explosive. But there's some perks. No longer are the girls climbing on me. The closer they get, the more I push them away and push into my crew. Because I love my wife and I stay with her for life. Once Coach Young makes a commitment, it's a commitment for life. We all know this. And that's why, when I signed the papers to bring Brady to the team, even though I was angry from last year, I'm still letting him play. I know all the hoopla in the beginning of the year. Part of that, mostly all of that, had to do with my drinking problem. As you can see, so far, I've been avoiding. So that beef has been squashed. He's proved to me time and time again this year that he actually is willing and able to play for me. So, I thank Tom Brady for his efforts this weekend. I thank the Jackson duo. I thank the whole team. They did a stellar job this rivalry week. And reminded the Dolphins, who are actually the true gold standard of this league, who's really the top dog in this league, which is the ex-cons. They all follow the pack. But we do leave Deezy off to the side because nobody wants him bringing up the rear. Speaking of that, it looks like opposites don't attract. Straight and married, as always, beats out the gay Deezys. I was impressed until I looked at the standings and noticed a 6-4 team is number 2 and a 7-3 team is number 3. I get the divisions. I get what the league has stated. I get what the commissioner wants. But the divisions have proved once again the weakness of this whole entire league. And it's the commissioners and the Thomas Wampat fan club's Coach Poole's fault. Those motherfuckers clued in everything. They decided divisions were best. They decided to fuck up the schedules because they had to play each other first. I had to pay the pilots twice when I shouldn't have. That's some bullshit. We all know this. But I digress. I'm here today, this Tuesday, to remind you to go to lwj.co or lifewithjustin.com to get all your FFF needs. And I'm here to make a few statements. We're coming up to the end of the regular season. We only got 3 teams to play. We got the Black Cats, which is Coach Trinkle's team, or whoever the fuck is coaching them nowadays. Jocko, or I don't remember what the hell he's done. The Tom Wampat fan club, and the radioactive I can't win a game man. Not worried about the radioactive. I am worried about the Black Cats. I think we could lose against them. Not impressed with the fact that I'm worried. But the Tom Wampat fan club, I got one statement to make, and one statement only. And I want to make sure your coach is listening. Hey, Snitch, Dane, Ron, a couple weeks threw a party. You remember this party. At this party, you revealed a lot of things you know you shouldn't have. I know, I was drinking at a time, told you I was your friend, your buddy, and that I would never tell the world. Because I ain't, as you call, no snitch. But, seeing how I'm 5-5, and I'm currently the last guy in line for the playoffs, things change. You know this. You play this game all the time when you end up in that witness room and you have to change your story. Not that you're a snitch. So I'm just gonna come out and say it as clear as possible, Ron. You've been threatening a lot of people this year. I don't appreciate that. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this one time. If the Wompats in 2 weeks make it to the field, if Coach Poole steps onto that field, Ron, the quote of "I ain't no snitch" is gonna have a problem with the hours, and I mean hours, of tape that we have of you being your no snitch. So if you don't want that public, motherfucker, and you know you don't, you make sure my actual hated team, this rivalry bullshit that I had to do with the Dolphins ain't no rivalry. We know we're better than them chumps. But the fan club, I hate. Those fuckers step on the field, Ron. That tape goes public. That's all I have to say. Ain't no snitch my ass. Wrap it up.